Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you Christmas movie recommendations. And I know this is probably not the best idea. I just really wanted to get a Christmas video out this year besides just the usual haul and vlog. So I've got a whole list here on my phone of all kinds of Christmas movies, animated, claymation, live action, all kinds of different things that I like, I have watched throughout the past years, or I have not watched but I've heard are good. So this is basically just going to be a list of Christmas movie recommendations for you guys, just like the title says. And yeah, don't really know what else to say. I mean, I should probably just start off by reading the list. And also, after I read each movie, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, if it's like more of a kids movie, animated, or if it's like a funny style movie, or just what's it supposed to be. So, alright, so the first one is Elf. And I think I've only seen that like once or twice, but it's really good, and it's about Buddy the Elf and all his adventures and stuff going to find his dad and stuff. That's all I'm going to say in case you haven't seen it. So this is all going to be spoiler free, by the way. And it's a funny live action style movie. So yeah. And then the next one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There's actually 3 Grinch movies that I know of. There's the original one by Dr. Seuss. There's the second one, which is a live action version. And then there is the most recent, another animated one that's like 3D animation. And I've only seen the first 2 that I mentioned. But the one that I'm specifically talking about right here would be the first animated one by Dr. Seuss. And that one is a classic. It's really good, and it's more technically considered like a kid's style movie, but I still really enjoy it. And the next one I have is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That one is claymation, I believe. And even though a lot of these are like more kid style movies or shows or whatever, they're still pretty good to watch around Christmas time, because I mean, they're still fun to watch, whether they're kids movies or not. I mean, think about Disney movies, like those are technically kids movies, but people of all ages watch them. Okay, the next one I have is Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. And this is actually the Christmas movie of my all-time favorite Disney Channel series. And the Christmas movie is actually really good. And you don't necessarily have to watch the series to understand the movie, but you probably should. But if you haven't, you don't need to worry about cramming in the whole series to watch this, because I think it takes place after season 2, but I'm not completely sure on that. And yeah, that one's live action too. Really good, really funny, stuff like that. Okay, and then the next one I have counts as number 5 in my list, but there's actually 3 movies combined. There's Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. I've not seen these in a while, but when I did watch them, they were pretty good, and they're live action, and like I said, there's 3 of them, so yeah. And then there's Frosty the Snowman, which the one I'm talking about, there might be several versions or different editions, I don't know, is the first animated one, just the classic Frosty the Snowman. And then the next one I have is Charlie Brown Christmas. That one's pretty classic, and That's an animation too. And then the next one I have is The Star. It came out a couple Christmases ago in theaters, and it's an animated movie, like modern 3D animation, about the real Christmas story through the eyes of the animals that were there. So that was pretty cute and interesting. And then the next one I have is the Nativity Story, which I have not seen in a long time. But from what I remember, it's a live action, like, historical retelling of the real Christmas story. So that's live action. And the next one I have is Noel. That is on Disney Plus. I've actually not seen it right now, but I plan to actually watch it tomorrow, which is Christmas Day. And it looks pretty interesting, and looks like it would be a good movie to watch, like, to make a tradition. So hopefully it's good, and I'll recommend it to you guys to watch and see how you like it. And then the next one is The Polar Express. I watched this actually a while ago, and it's kind of like a mixture of animation and live action, and I think it's a really good movie. It's about this boy that goes on a train and goes to the North Pole when he doesn't really believe in Santa Claus at all. So that's what that's about. And then I have a Disney movie, which is The Nightmare Before Christmas, and you can decide for yourself if this one is more of a Halloween or Christmas movie for you. I think when I first watched this, I watched it around Halloween time, but I'm not sure. It's a pretty interesting movie. I mean, it's not like any regular Disney movie because it is a Tim Burton movie, and it's got like creepy aspects to it. It's like kind of weird, but it's good. Like, I'm not saying that it's weird in a bad way. It's just kind of different than you'd probably expect from a Disney movie. It is claymation, I believe. So yeah, it is kind of a mixture between Halloween and Christmas movies, so that's why I said you can decide what holiday you'd want to watch it during, or you could watch it during both. But the next one I have is It's a Wonderful Life. This one I would not necessarily pick out as one of my favorites. I only know it because I watched it in history class when I was in school, middle school, and yeah, it's in black and white. It's an older style movie. Probably not one that I would like say I have to watch it, but I know that my parents enjoy it, so that would be a good movie to watch with your parents, or if you like older style movies. Not sure when it came out, but yeah, it is live action, black and white. Okay, and then the next one I have is Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is animated, and I've not seen this in a long time, but I vaguely remember it. It's just kind of like a story of Mickey and the gang and Scrooge McDuck and all kinds of just things. It's a Mickey Mouse Christmas sort of movie. And it's animated, obviously, like I just said. And yeah, there's that one. And then the last one I have is Santa Paws, which kind of reminds me of the Air Buddies movies, but it's not. It's like a totally different thing. It's about this dog that is at the North Pole. I forget why, if he lives there or not. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Like, a lot of these movies I've watched a lot when I was little. But I mean, I'm giving you recommendations for all ages here. And yeah, all of these Christmas movies are actually pretty good if I've seen them. I've seen them all except for Noel, I think, that I've recommended to you guys. So, how many was that? Let me count one. So that was 15 Christmas movie recommendations for you guys. It was a range of categories: animation, claymation, live action, and all sorts of ages would enjoy the movies, from toddlers to the elderly. So I hope that you find this useful during your Christmas Day movie watching, and yeah, if there's any other movies that you guys like to watch, please let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I know that this probably, like I said at the start of the video, I think that this probably was not the best video idea, but I just wanted to get some other sort of video out, and I'm like short on time, and yeah. So that's that, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, which may or may not come out in 2020. So 2019 has been a pretty good year overall, so I can't wait to see what 2020 brings, and just thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.